Chelsea will beat Arsenal again one of these days. It's been many a long day since they beat them in a Premiership game. Coming up 8.5 years. And no league game in that time has been more crucial to Chelsea's eternal ambition. Slipped by Vieira, offering a sight of a way forward for Jeremy. Mutu is there, and so's Gudjohnsen. 28 seconds. The game that Chelsea must win has started dramatically with a goal in no time for Eidur Gudjohnsen. Ironically, it was Patrick Vieira who set Chelsea up, and Jeremy, playing for the club for the first time in 6 weeks, delivered a cross to which Mutu got a touch, and to which Gudjohnsen got more than a touch. What a start! Eidur Gudjohnsen has been on the fringe for Chelsea this season. He is right in the thick of it from the outset here. Campbell, Bergkamp, cut out by Makelele, rolled forward by Lampard, on by Gudjohnsen, but Mutu was just offside anyway. Bergkamp coming deep and wide in search of the ball. That's a searching ball for Henry. You wouldn't put it past him. Raking pass from Dennis Bergkamp. Just offered Thierry Henry the mere glimpse of goal that he needs. And his cross shot wasn't too far away. Strong run by Melchior, strong challenge by Edu. Throw in is the verdict. Edu cut down by Parker. Run by Gudjohnsen. Just epitomising the sharpness and hunger of Chelsea in the opening stages. Makelele has lost it here. Bergkamp. Oh, some space here for Patrick Vieira. 1-1. Chelsea were in front for less than 14 minutes. Patrick Vieira running free through the centre of their defence. Never picked up after he ran off the back of Makelele. Was picked up by Bergkamp, all right. And his first goal for nearly a year pulls Arsenal back on terms. He set up the Reyes winner last weekend, and this weekend it's Vieira's name that's on the score sheet. And Arsenal celebrate another goal against Chelsea. Makelele steered through to Parker, lifted into the path of Mutu. Jeremy will take over. Cross towards Gudjohnsen. Terrific challenge by Clichy. I don't know how much the teenager really knew about it, but he managed to throw himself in front of Eidur Gudjohnsen, who looked poised to score again. Jeremy once more the provider, and Gudjohnsen looked favourite to score. There's a stoppage because Dennis Bergkamp is in need of some treatment. It was John Terry who came crashing into him a moment or two ago. Arsenal have some defending to do without Bergkamp. Melchior in front of the goalkeeper, and Lehmann did miss his punch. Terry came leaping over the back of him and leading with his left hand, which he left in Bergkamp's face. Bergkamp protecting the ball well, getting it back from Edu. Now Pires. Now some space for Lauren. And away by Terry. Only as far as Edu. It was dipping, and it was deflected. Corner kick. Edu, who started the fun when these two met at Highbury back in October with a deflected free kick. Deflected volley this time off the charging Lampard, which almost came down the right side of the bar for him. Thierry Henry, who scored the winner back in October, will take the corner. Oh, and Sullivan lost it, and it's been found by Edu. An Arsenal lead at Stamford Bridge again. Edu gets his goal. Neil Sullivan will get a share of the blame. He wasn't impeded, he just jumped under the ball, and Chelsea were unable to regroup. Edu reacted the quickest, and from a goal down inside a minute, Arsenal are 2-1 up inside 21 minutes. Lampard, Makelele, Vieira nearly got to Lampard, did get to Makelele, breaking up another Chelsea attack, albeit at the cost of a free kick. Gudjohnsen. Mutu got in front of Campbell, fed Gudjohnsen, down he goes looking for a penalty, he's given it! No, it's the other way, the yellow card will be for Gudjohnsen for penalty hunting. Mike Riley was pointing at something, it wasn't the spot, it was him. Toure was the defender on the edge of the penalty area, and really Gudjohnsen just ran into him and then went to diving. Wayne Bridge crossed in towards Mutu. Clichy defended that post really well. Bridge again. Free kick. Important intervention that by the 18-year-old fullback. Arsenal defence have Terry and Gallas to worry about now. Jeremy takes. It's Gallas! It should have been. Don't think he made any contact at all. It only needed the merest touch. Clichy getting in front of Gudjohnsen. He doesn't stand on ceremony, Clichy. Now, Ida Gudjohnsen has already been shown a yellow card, and Chelsea are going to have to try to come from behind with 10 men. Now, is this harsh? Or was Gudjohnsen just silly? He seemed to know what he was doing, and he had a bit of a scrape down the back of Clichy's Achilles. Didn't hurt him, it could have done. Gudjohnsen heads for the showers as Arsenal head into the title distance. Lampard run off the ball by Edu, and then Lampard had a bit of a hack at him. Frustration's growing here. Maybe felt he'd been fouled by Edu. Snapped back with interest. Quickly taken by Henry, and Gilberto is through! Saved by the foot of Neil Sullivan. Chelsea caught sleeping by the bright minds of Thierry Henry and Gilberto Silva, who was under starters' orders. His first touch maybe just a little heavy. There has never been a Premiership chairman remotely like him. Nobody knows quite what he's thinking or demanding. There's just no precedent. Last throw of the Chelsea dice. Tossed in towards Lampard, headed away by Vieira. This is Wayne Bridge, unable to get beyond Lauren though. Arsenal hold firm. They really are the immovable object. And is that the finishing line for the three-horse championship race? Chelsea's season is not at an end, but their title challenge may well be. Arsenal have broken blue hearts for the second weekend running. Unbeatable. Chelsea can't beat them, that's for sure. Many questions will follow, more and more for Claudio Ranieri to try to find answers to. But Arsene Wenger had all the answers again today. Arsenal 2-1 winners.
Arsenal do it again. So as it stands right now, the top of the table looks like this. United 7 points adrift of Arsenal, Chelsea 9 points back. Arsenal obviously clear favourites, 9-1 on with one bookmaker. Well, let's now hear from the personalities involved in those top two games. First, from Old Trafford.
Not only compared to our opponents, but considering the number of points we have made with 26 games, but it's all we want. It's not done, and it's far from being done. And 7 points is not a huge difference at that level. And we want to take care of our game and play as well as we can in every game now.
You don't want to swap places with anybody, though, no?
No, you don't want to swap places, but you know as well, you need to take care of the quality of your game, and that's our first target.
I wanted to fight for the title. We must win today. Had to win today. We lost, but we never give up.
We never know what's going to happen until from now to the end of the season. Of course, we make ourselves in a comfortable position. But last year we learned a lot, and we're going to try not to make the same mistake.
Well, we're not even at the end of February, but, guys, is it all over, the championship?
No.
Andy?
Yep.
Why do you think not?
Well, I'm maybe a little bit harsh on Chelsea at the moment, but I think it's now a two-horse race. And I think the fact that Manchester United have still got to go and play Arsenal, I think we've been doing the two of them a disservice by saying it's all over.
Andy?
Well, I can't see a weakness in the Arsenal team, Des. I mean, 26 games unbeaten. They've just been incredible. I think for United to win this title, Arsenal have got to lose 2 or 3. They've got to win virtually every game. I just can't. There's nothing to suggest at the moment from the current form from both teams that is going to happen.
Are United's problems merely defence?
Well, I think it's partly defence, but I don't think they're scoring enough goals either to win games. Obviously, Newcastle a draw today. They're not scoring enough goals to win games. But I think defensively, you can ask serious questions of them. Since January the 7th, basically, go back to five weeks ago. There you are. That's what's happened. Manchester United win at Bolton 2-1. Great result for them. Arsenal lose a goal at Everton. 3 points difference, and you would say, hand on heart, United have got to be favourites. Goal difference of 3. In the space of 5 weeks, the last 6 games, what a difference. Incredible there, a 10-point turnaround. Arsenal have went on a sensational run, Des, to win their 6 games there convincingly at, 18 points. But United have dropped 10 points. That's the big factor. They've dropped 10 points from their 18, only taken 8, and that's not good enough.
Conceding goals.
They're conceding goals. And as I said earlier, you can ask questions about them defensively. I think the centre of defence, as question marks, has to be asked. And they're losing goals. That's a bad goal to lose, but they initially lost the game. The big thing for me, Des, is a lot of their goals are losing. They're looking very uncomfortable in the aerial threat, especially against Everton here. They just don't seem to be handling the high ball well.
Missing Ferdinand.
I think they are missing Ferdinand, and we did say that only time will tell, but it looks to me as though they are missing them.
You're asking a lot for a team to keep on having to score 3 and 4 goals every week to win a game. Unless United are keeping clean sheets or maybe just conceding the odd goal, it's very difficult to keep on asking, even players of Van Nistelrooy's ilk, to keep on finding the goods. And of course, this today capped it all. I mean, so from a Leeds perspective, that is a brilliant goal.
He jumps early here, Andy. Look at this. He jumps early. It's magic.
I mean, he's all over Wes Brown there. That is a terrific goal.
The sort of goal that Ferdinand might have prevented, though.
Possibly, but United have looked frail. They've looked a bit brittle at the back, and it's sort of spreading through the team. It's very difficult to stop it when it goes like that.
Andy, I think one of the surprising things, to go back on, I think I'm a little bit surprised that Alex Ferguson didn't go and get a central defender in the window. He had the opportunity to. He did get Saha, but I just was a little bit surprised he didn't go and strengthen the central defence.
But Arsenal are looking brilliant, aren't they, at the moment? I mean, what's happened with them that made them so consistent this season?
I just think staying in the Champions League was massive for them. I think that gave them the confidence. That win in Milan just sort of cemented everything that they've done this season. They've just been so good, and whilst United have spluttered recently, they've just brushed aside everything that comes in front of them. Not always easy, not always pretty, but they're able to just find what it takes. And we've always spoke about United in recent years that they do what it takes. They always, when it matters, they find what's required, Ali. Arsenal this season, I think they've learned from last year. They had to suffer that last season when that title was dragged away from them by United. They're not going to let it happen this year for me. They do whatever they have to do to win a game. They've got people in their side, Henry, they've got Bergkamp, they've got Reyes, who they've just signed as well. All these guys are match winners. Never mind Pires and the Lundbergs of this world. This is today, of course. What about this for a ball from Dennis Bergkamp, who is pretty much a squad man at times now for Arsenal? That is just an incredible pass. Fabulous ball, a goal behind in this game, and yet they don't panic, they keep going, they find what's required, and they just produce a goal of such quality like that.
There were question marks early on in the season about their defence, weren't there? But the defence has come so good.
Well, they just got a willingness. They like to, it looks to me as if they just take a responsibility. Look, they put a tackle in, they throw themselves in front of the ball. They take a real pride in the fact of preventing the goal and keeping the goal intact. I mean, defensively, I thought again they were solid today. Yeah. They just got, as I say, an ability to head the ball away. It doesn't matter, they just want it out the danger area.
This is young Clichy, Ali, who's come in for Ashley Cole. Might have been an area that Chelsea could have exploited today. He wasn't having none of it. Stop people from crossing the ball. Prevent crosses, you can prevent goals. And they've got that look about them, that aura about them at the moment that we've always seen in United over the years, that they're just not going to get beat.
And see the team spirit there.
Yeah.
You see them all at the end of the game. Do you know what, that tells me something. They haven't forgot how much it hurt last season to lose that league.
Going back to United, Beckham went and Veron went. I know Veron's been injured for most of this season, but has United really replaced that quality of player?
The players that they've bought are maybe for another season. I mean, there's no doubts that the likes of Ronaldo and that have quality, Cleverson and Djemba, people like that. But in terms of have they replaced Beckham, are they a better team than they were 12 months ago? I don't think so. I don't think so. The problem they've got, United, yes, they've still got as many points, I think, this time as they had this time last year. But the problem is they've come up against an Arsenal side that is right in the groove, not going to get beat, Des, and just looks to me that I'll tell you what, I'm amazed to think a team can go the whole season without losing a game. I think this Arsenal side's going to do it.
I think the incredible thing is, well, I think Wenger said a lot of people laughed. Last year he said he could see his team going through the whole season undefeated, right? Which obviously was shot down in flames with 1 or 2 defeats. But I mean, the irony hasn't lost to me. This season, the real capabilities are going through the league campaign undefeated.
And Chelsea, for all the money spent and all the players bought, just fallen short, haven't they?
Yeah, never quite going to do it for me this season. Got a lot of great players, a lot of quality. It's great to see them back up at the top end of the division, but they still need to find a little bit more if they're going to compete with Arsenal and United.
I think the fact of the matter that Arsenal have beaten them 2-1 3 times this season tells you it all.
Thank you, chaps, for the moment.
Of the flying gloves and dancing feet.
It's judgment night for Arsenal.
On the ropes, but they won through on point. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Defeat is no longer an option.
A heavyweight contest against Celta Vigo.
They played with fight. It's now or never the men in red and white.
The UEFA Champions League. Live Tuesday 7:30, ITV1. It's knockout time.